What's up, everybody? It's the Kenner Collector here. Hope you're having an awesome weekend. Hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss any future kind of Star Wars content. In this week's episode, I'm going to focus on my favorite mini rigs. They're the three most rare mini rigs out there. A lot of people didn't even know these exist. Even myself, until I started getting deeper into collecting the original 77, 78 through 85 vintage Kenner Star Wars line. So let's break these three down, talk about them, showcase them. Let's do this right now. And here it is, the one-man sand skimmer. This is a really cool piece. You see some decals there on the back and on the kind of the cockpit area on the inside. It's not really a cockpit, but kind of a dashboard. You have the harpoon there out on the front. You have the sail that rotates with that little black dial. You can move with your thumb there on the bottom side of the skimmer. This is, I don't know, it's tough to figure out my favorite one of these. And actually, these are called body rigs. I didn't want to give it away in the intro video, but these aren't, I guess they're mini rigs, but most people still call them body rigs, which is kind of cool. But we're going to throw a figure on here. We're going to put in a background on all three of these. Check out the box art as well. So we'll move on to the next video here. Next up, we have the Security Scout body rig. You can see it's got kind of a fin on the back that moves left and right. It's got two cannon blasters, one on the left, one on the right, a belt that holds the figure in place, and also, I don't know if those are earmuffs at the top. I don't know what those are considered, if anybody knows exactly what those were designed for. Maybe to protect their hearing while using the blasters. Drop a comment in the comment section below. But this is an amazing paint job for, something really small like this. I love the camouflage design for, this is obviously used for indoor. And then it's got the little joystick handle there on the left that the figure can put their hand on. So let's move on to the next one. And the last of the body rigs. This is the Imperial Sniper vehicle. It's got a little claw there on the right that actually swivels down. We'll show that in a minute. You can pick up droids, other figures, capture people with it. It's pretty cool. You see the thruster sticker decals there on the back, the hood that's got kind of some guns there on the front that are molded into the plastic. And again, you kind of have a little dashboard feature with some decals. And the seat for sniping enemies and stuff like that. This is, I don't know, I think this one's my favorite. I just love the design, how it flies, the little crane arm that, comes down, and the seat's really cool. And that little dashboard swivels in and out so you can put the figure inside of it and enclose the figure without him falling out. So let's go ahead and put some figures in these and check out some backgrounds and dioramas to kind of showcase how these can be displayed, etc. And here we are on the Dune Sea of Tatooine. The Jawas have their sandcrawler moving through the sand and have hired Barada right here and his one-man sand skimmer to lead ahead to make sure there's no dangers, because the sand crawler doesn't move too fast. So they've hired him to make sure that they don't run into any enemies. Here we are on Endor. You have a speeder bike flying through the woods here, going through the forest. And what happens to be on top of this rock ledge? The Security Scout vehicle. I just have a Rebel Commando, and he's got him in his sights, about to take him down. So this is just a cool little setup that you can do with this body rig here on Endor. And here we have the Imperial Gunner, who is trying to imprison R2-D2, capturing him from Bespin before he can safely aboard the Millennium Falcon and get out of Cloud City with the rest of the gang. But the army of Bespin security guards is there to stop him, thankfully keeping R2 on Bespin before he can become imprisoned by the Imperial Gunner. So here's the box art for the one-man sand skimmer that would have came with the European version or the tri-logo version. These also came on blister card packs with the bubble here in the United States from Kenner. But really cool with these little boxes. The artwork there on the planet of Tatooine, skimming across the sand. Let's check out the next one. Next is the Security Scout box art. Again, the tri-logo version. You can see Luke in the Security Scout vehicle here. And then on top, it shows all three of the body rigs, which is pretty cool, just like the other two boxes. But kind of a pain to get Luke with his poncho into this vehicle. That's why I didn't shoot him inside the vehicle with the video. But let's check out the last box next. And lastly, we have the Imperial Sniper box art. Again, it has the three body rigs on top. They put a Stormtrooper on the box art for some reason, but I always like using the Imperial Gunner. Looks a lot cooler. But anyway, that's the box art for all three. Like I said, again, these came in card backs here in the US. And that's a wrap on this week's video. Thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. Throw a like. It really helps support the channel. I really appreciate it. Thanks again for checking out my video on Kenner's body rigs. Like I said, extremely rare. If you can find an awesome price on these, get your hands on them. Get them in your collection. The price will only go up. So have a great rest of the weekend. And remember to collect the Kenner.